Thank you for joining me. I truly appreciate it. If you don't know who I am, my name is Agymah, and this is Agymah's World. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how good guys finish last. Let me say it one more time. Good guys finish last. So let's get started. Okay, guys. I'm going to try to quickly give you 3 stories. Okay, first one I'll start with me. As I said, I'm definitely a good guy. Came from a pretty good family. Grew up in a household with my mom and dad, 6 sisters and 4 brothers. And of course, my sisters always got on me about being respectful to women. And I'm a good soul, and I've always surrounded myself with like some of the best looking women. It's just always been like that. I've always been real popular with a lot of young ladies, and I've always had a lot of the best looking ladies around me. And in one of my other videos, you heard me talk about being married to a Latina. So I was married for almost like 5 years. So the summer that we broke up, I started hanging out in this club. Just hanging out, not really trying to get into anything. And so this very, very slim young lady, dark skinned, not really my type, not because she was dark skinned, because she was like very slim. And so everybody's dancing, I see her, and she's dressed really well. So I go over, then she asked me to dance, and I was like, yo, yeah, sure. So we dancing. Now, how she caught my attention is because she danced so well. She moves like a snake. She was like all over me. She just like, woo, just got me worked. And I was like, whoa, okay, so that got my attention. Especially after going through a divorce and just chilling and not really trying to get into anything. So she caught my attention from how she was like all up on me and just the way she moved. So started seeing each other, started hanging out, and then she started telling me like, wow, I used to be in love with you for the longest, and I didn't realize that she grew up in Mission Hill with me, in the same neighborhood, and she knew my whole family and everything. She was, yeah, I was always in love with you, your brothers, y'all, all of you was always so sharp, and y'all always had these best looking women around, and when I used to go to high school with you, you always had these good looking girls around you, and you never paid me attention. And I was like, what can I say, And so she was like, just like happy to be in a relationship with me. Everything was going good. I had no problems. And so slowly she just tried to push my buttons, She started making comments and bragging about how she was had been married like 5 times. Like 5 times she was married when we was in high school, and she had like 2 kids and stuff. And so what she basically was trying to do was trying to break me down. She thought I was a simp. She was trying to break me down because the fact that she was like a tigress. She was a tigress in the bed. I mean, like the baddest ever in bed, like the baddest. I'll just leave it at that. She was a tigress. Okay, so she had a way of, if she felt that she could control you with her sex and stuff, she'd just come out her mouth and say whatever. I mean, really, come out her mouth. And so one time she had took me grocery shopping because something had happened to my car, and we had went out to Cambridge, which is like outside of Boston, and she just started like being really disrespectful, saying some stuff, and I was like, whoa. She was like, yeah, you need to watch it. You're getting a tummy. Your tummy's starting to get out there. I'm not used to dealing with men like that. I'm used to men that's in real good shape. You need to do something about that. And I'm like, what? This chick's talking to me like that? And then she started laughing. She goes, you're mad, huh? And I was like, yo, man, what's up with you? She said, yeah, you're mad, right? She goes, and I was like, I was trying to chill out. She goes, okay, well, you'll get over it. And I'm like, whoa, man, this chick is really coming out her mouth. messed up. And so I said, all right. So we get to the supermarket. I'm trying to chill. And so while we're walking around, some beautiful girls were walking around. They seen me and stuff. And they was like, hey, how you doing? You know, I think I seen you around some club before. Like, yeah, hey, what's up? How you doing? It's fine. So then when she saw that, she started trying to be all controlling, coming all over close by, and I'm acting like I don't see her. And I was like, all right, no, good seeing you. Take care. And so now she's like changing her attitude and stuff. And I just looked at her and I was like, yo, you know what? You don't even need to stay. I said, I don't like how you came out your mouth the way you was talking, so you can just leave. I'll just take a cab home and stuff. Then she was like looking at the young ladies and stuff. It was two bad young ladies and stuff I met previously. And she's like, no, I'll take you home and stuff. So I'm all mad and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna check her, man, because she's coming out her mouth. This is not even my type, man. I'm gonna check her. And so we're going at it, and I'm saying all kinds of stuff to offend her and stuff, and because she had really got me going. So I'm gonna dish it out. She started it. I'm gonna finish it, and so I'm just going at it, man. I'm just saying some cold blooded stuff. I can't remember what I was saying and stuff, and the whole time I'm just going at it and stuff. And so we're like going to the car, and I was like, yo, you don't have to take me, man. I'll take a cab. She goes, no, it's okay. And so I can't remember what I was saying to her. I really don't remember. I wish I could remember. But I was just like tearing her down because she was trying to tear me down. She was trying to tear me down, so I was tearing her down to let her know, like, yo, I ain't got a problem finding someone else. You know, you can just step. And so we get in her car, and she's like, wow, she's all crying and stuff. And then I'm looking at her, and I'm like feeling good. And I said, okay. And I looked at her and she's crying and stuff. And she's so I said, oh, baby, you're upset, huh? I made you cry. And then she said, yeah, you just tore into me. You just like, wow, you just really made me feel so bad and stuff. You're always such a sweet guy. I didn't think you would talk to me like, mistreat me like that. And I said, you know what, babe? She goes, yeah. I said, you'll get over it. And then she just looked at me and like, wow. And she started laughing. She says, oh, you used my own words on me. And I said, yeah. I said, yeah, you was being disrespectful. I don't play disrespect. Okay? She goes, okay, I swear I'm never, ever, ever gonna get out of line with you again because you tore into me. She said, no man's never done that to me. And I said, yo, man, if you expect to have a good man, you're going to know how to act and stuff. Because I don't have time for this drama and stuff, So after that, we really didn't have any more problems. But, and she was good after that. But I had to move on because she had some young daughters and stuff. And they kept trying to push me to marry her. And they was calling my house all the time. It was just getting crazy and stuff. So I had to, like, yo, this is crazy. I don't need an instant family and stuff. Okay, so that's my story. Now, a good friend of mine, I'm not going to say his name, I met him in D.C. when I was working at Howard, and we both got married at the same time. We both was like 21 when we got married, and we both got a divorce about the same time. And I didn't know too much about his first wife, but I remember that she was like really into school and stuff, and he was kind of playing around and stuff, and they ended up breaking up. And so the whole time I knew of him, and we hung out in D.C. and stuff. He would come by and hang out with me. And he finally tells me, hey, I met this really nice Jamaican young lady. She's beautiful, beautiful Jamaican young lady. And so I was like happy for him, like, wow, cool, you found somebody. And at the same time, I was my second wife, I was dating her, but she was living in Boston. And so he was seeing his girl. And then finally, after a while, I think after a couple of months, they had ended up getting a place together. And then he started having problems with her. She was being controlling. She wanted to know where he was at all the time. Okay, so telling me this. He wants to know where I'm at all the time. And every time he went out the house, she always wanted to be with him. Go somewhere. She always had to be with him. And talking about sometimes he would come home and she would have all her friends there. And he was like, cool, she's got her friends. But this became like a regular thing. Her friends are always there. And he said he always felt uncomfortable that she always had her girlfriends there. And so, and her talking about all kinds of things that he didn't want to hear. And they were, female conversations. And so he would go in the room, and then she'll come in the room like, hey, we're all sitting out here watching TV. Come on out here. He was like, no, you having good time with your friends. You go join your friends. I'm gonna stay in here. She goes, no. I want you to come join us. I don't understand why you're here in this room by yourself. Come join us. So he, being a nice, sweet guy, goes and hangs out with her and her friends. So like again, this is something that she was always demanding, that he be with them and watch TV with them. And so that was a regular thing that went on. And he was like, I don't understand, should I talk to you? I don't understand why you're always asking me to hang out with your friends, spend time with your friends, And so then finally he calls me and asks me, can I come over and hang out with him, because she always has her friends. So I go over and we hang out for like, I don't know, 5-6 hours, had a good time. And so she seemed really nice with me. So when I was leaving, they was dropping me off at a train station. And she grabs me and she's holding on me like we good friends and just feeling me and touching my shoulders. And he's looking and I'm like, whoa. So me, in my mind, she was trying to make him jealous and cause problems so I wouldn't be hanging around. So me and my friend never really talked about that, but I never went over anymore. And he was telling me how she said, oh, he's such a nice guy. I said, yeah, she's a nice young lady. But after a while, after a couple of months, he was really couldn't deal with her anymore. Because again, she was always wanting to know what he's doing. Okay? If she was watching TV, he would just didn't want to see what she was watching. And she would come into the room and say, hey, what are you doing in here? Why are you on the computer? Are you trying to talk to someone? She says, no, I just want to learn the software. She says, no, I don't understand. We're here together. You should want to be with me. You must be trying to see. He said, no, has to stop. So after a while, he decided one day that he was going to move out. And so the next day he was packing his stuff and he said he turned around. She came in with this butcher knife. And she was trying to slash him. She kept trying to slash him. He said he was jumping around, moving, and she was chasing him around the house. And he just went around his table. Then he finally grabbed it from her and held her and took it from her and said, yo, I don't know what's going on. This is not going to work. So he took all knives and everything and he just packed them up and he just was walking out. And he said as he was walking out, she started screaming, following behind and said, you leave me here by myself. I'm going to kill myself. I swear to you, I'm going to kill myself. And I was like, what? She said that to me. He goes, yeah, man. He says, she scared the hell out of me. And I just felt so guilty that I couldn't let that happen to her. And so I went back and we sat down and we talked and had a long conversation. And she just told me how she felt about me. And I just told her how I was feeling. And that we couldn't live like this, okay? And to make a long story short, he ended up marrying her. Yes, he thought he could make her happy. He thought that she was truly in love with him. He married her, and they had a daughter together. And it was fine for a while, but once the daughter got big, and then again, of course, it got no better. It just got worse and stuff. And they ended up breaking up and getting a divorce. And then he ended up meeting another young lady. He went back to church, went into the church, found another young lady, called me and said, hey, I got this. This is the one. This is the perfect one. I'm like, dude, you're going to get married again? He goes, yeah, I'm engaged and stuff, man. I'm engaged. This is the perfect one, man. Very hardworking, educated, gorgeous young lady, church lady. I said, all right, man, well, I'm happy for you and stuff. And the young lady was a beautiful young lady. I've never really got to meet her personally, but I saw pictures of her. She had a baby from a football player. I think he used to play for some football team in D.C., the Redskins and stuff. Okay, so she had a baby with this guy. And so he ended up living with her. And she had a boy, yeah. And they ended up getting married. And he ended up having the same exact problem with her, where she was demanding. She was saying, well, I'm making this amount of money. This is what I'm expecting from you. this is what I'm expecting from you. Okay, she wasn't acting like that at the beginning, but she started making all these demands and stuff. She said, well, I'm making this amount of money. You should be making twice as much as me. So my friend was like, he had one job that he was working hard, and then he had like I think it was like a cleaning service that he was doing, and he was doing like, I don't know if it was like doing 3 jobs. He was just like, every time I was talking to him, he was working, and this lady still wasn't happy. She still wasn't happy. He was going through a lot, and I was like, whoa. And at that time, that's when I was already married again. I was married a second time and stuff. So I'm here to tell you from my experience and from my friend experience and the other really nice guys that I know. Nice guys finish last. Okay, because I'm trying to tell you, because in my other video when I talked about do women like bad boys, I just saw a lot of my friends that were bad boys. They had good women that they just walked over, and the women just chased them down. Okay, like my friend I told you, that one that this womanizer, the one that Al, I call him Al and stuff. He had kids and stuff with this young lady, and he paid no child support or nothing and stuff. And the good guys that I know, they catch hell. They really catch hell. So I want to just give you a short video. I don't want to make this too long, so I hope you guys like this video. Please tell me what you think. Do women love bad boys more? Please let me know. Or is it true that good guys finish last? Okay, guys, please comment and let me know. Give me your opinion. All right? I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Agymah. This is Agymah's World. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace, guys. Take care.